Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages, from Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, it's time for another episode of Virtually Purchase Acquisitions. And here's the man that buys everything from Amazon, eBay, Etsy, or even Fanatics and Best Buy. A man who's a pretty good cyber shopper himself, Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans. A 1977 episode, 2639 of the show, and episode 120 of Virtually Purchase Acquisitions. I got a package into today, and I'll give you a little bit of hint about what it is. It has something to do with this, Super Mario All-Stars. I will get to that shortly. Just let you know that Christmas is coming around the corner. I'm really excited about it. I've always loved the holidays. I know the holidays, I have to admit, they have not been the same. But however, we're trying to make the most of it, and it is a tough challenge for a lot of us nowadays, especially with loved ones and all that. In fact, one of my coworkers, I'll give him a shout out. Corbin is his name. He lost his mother, and so he had to be out for a couple of weeks from work doing that. Although next week will be a challenge because we have a couple of people on vacation. One's a half a vacation next week, for half a week. She half a week off, and the other one is going to be a full week. So there's that. Well, here's the upside about him having the him being on the leave of absence. The other person I talked about, Corbin, being on leave of absence, is that he only works for like the first half of the week. So, and he doesn't work the weekend. So, bearing that in mind, I don't know will that affect me down. We'll find out. And I do need a haircut, and I'm going to try to get that next week. I think the first paycheck in November, that's what I'm going to do, is get a haircut, because I need it real bad. And I want to look good. I want to look holiday fresh. I want to look homey fresh for the holidays. Homey fresh. That's the thing. That's a new thing I just made up. So it's oh boy, hold up. Yeah. Sorry, I think my dad was carrying on a conversation. Sometimes there's conversations that should not be heard. You know what I mean? So it's one of those. I think the only difficulty about being up here is the fact that is that I have to be very, very careful what conversations in my family. I know when I was doing my live stream for the Patriots on David's StreamYard this past Sunday, my family was talking politics. And that's why I stay away from politics, man. Let me tell you. Anyways, so we're getting the Santa set all set up at the mall already. It's not even Halloween yet, so we're setting up the Santa set. And so it'll be very. We're getting new lights put in. We got the Santa set. It's like everything has gone crazy on this inside our mall, and who knows for sure what the bleep is going on. So I'm gonna always say what the bleep. All right. So I got my package here, and while I will cut. Let's see if I can. Oh, jeez. Okay, give me a second here. I can't trust this thing if I all right. So let's yank it. Of course, they cover it in this, which is a very smart move. And all right, so this is gone. Goodbye. Let's do this one more time. Let's see. Let's see if I can open it. All right. Hey. And this is a thank you. It has a thank you sticker on it for supporting my small business. You're welcome, small business person. So, let's see if I can. I don't think I need the scissors for this. Aha. And it's the Super Mario All-Stars Super NES covers. So, then we made a cover of that. So I'm happy about this. So, and see if I can fit this in. There it is. It fits in. Didn't need the whole thing, so well, there it is. Super Mario All Stars, yay! And it says, and it says right here, which I had a lot of fun. The all-star magic of Mario continues. Revisit the magic and fun of the classic Super Mario Bros. Series on your Super NES. All the great Super Mario Bros. Games for the NES have been powered up. With 16-bit graphics and sound, collected in one Super Game Pack, and as a bonus, the previously unreleased Lost Levels are included. These super challenging courses have never been available in this country until now. It says 4 great games in one game pack. Battery-backed memory saves up to 4 players' progress for every game. Play alone. Players can alternate play. New 16-bit graphics, sound, and other surprises. There it is, and I put the game inside there along with the cover. There we go. Yay! Look at this. It looks nice, though. It looks nice. So, I will add this to my already organized shelves. So we got 4 more minutes before I conclude this video. Yeah, so what's going to go on for the holidays? I'm not so sure. I know some things could affect my channel, or not as far as work is concerned. I know the week of Thanksgiving could be a little different because I'm working inside now instead of outside. If I was working outside, it wouldn't affect because my schedule could be altered just a wee bit. I don't know how things are going to work. I know no one's allowed to have vacations between November 24th and January 4th. So the only difference, that's okay because I never take any vacations during holiday seasons. Anyways, I'm never taking a vacation during holiday season since I started working at Ruby Tuesday 30 years ago. You know what I mean? So so I always didn't see a big deal about taking a vacation during the holiday season unless all my relatives are coming in and stuff. But people I've not seen in quite a while, they're staying over. But not in the case. I think, always thank our lovely government for screwing us apart, when it comes to, the holiday season, not letting us spend some time with our families and all that. But be it as it may, no big deal. And I know my Nintendo Switch Online subscription for the NES and all those will run out this month. But like I said, next week, my first paycheck, I'm going to try to renew that. I'm going to try to get the DLC version of the Retromania Wrestlers with Savage, Macho Man Randy Savage, Magnum TA, Rock and Roll Express, and Demolition. They'll be in the game, so I'm kind of stoked about that, and I'm going to try to get the digital copy of Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, because I know the physical copy I did reserve for that for December. So I'm going to see what develops in that situation. So, and I'm looking forward to having some fun, and so, like I said, a lot of things are happening. It's the holiday season. Is going to come in full swing come November, and I still have Saturdays off. So that's the thing right there. And like I said, I think next week I'm going to get a haircut. Yeah, so sometime next Saturday I'm going to get. I think the first full weekend, not the first weekend in November, because that's coming up. The first Friday of November, and that is when I get my new paycheck. I think what I'm going to do is I'm getting a haircut. I need to get a haircut to look holiday homey, fresh, and looking good for the holidays. And I figured, why not? Why not look decent for the holidays? Try to look professional at work. I don't want to grow my hair too long out, but me with long hair is kind of I don't know. I don't know, but whatever. So that's my plan. So look at this. How cool is this? How cool is it? It has the game inside and everything, and I put the game inside and everything, and yep. So keeps it fresh. Now, worst case scenario, I have this on the Nintendo Switch, but like I said, I got a Super NES, so I can fire it back up and play this. So, look at this. This looks good. All right, then. That's all the time that we have on this episode. As you know, tonight we have WWE Evolve on Tubi. Looks like the fallout from Succession again. So we'll see what happens there. Oh, that's right. The fallout was last week. Excuse me. So we'll see. We'll see what is what happens this week. So I have yet to. In fact, I think Google Gemini has been really helpful because I've asked to create desks for the event centers, and there's different types of desks. So I'm going to tweak those. I'm going to alter those a little bit and see what I can do, and then try to build a new build a new build a new WWE, build new thumbnails. That's one. New thumbnails for YouTube. That's what I'm gonna do. That's gonna be a thing for. I'm gonna work on those projects as well. Got a lot of projects. I'm trying to come. I have a lot of ideas in my head, and they're coming about. So we shall see. We soon shall see what happens. So. She sells by seashore. She sells by the seashore. Say that 5 times fast. So, I'll see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful, blessed day. And until next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home. That is all for today's episode of the show. This is Mr. Announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E and door for Bob Saget production. And in association with... A Raving Bull for 3000 Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. See you later on the next episode of the show. Goodbye for now.